All right, welcome back to another piece of content. Here driving and NJ, just chilling. Want to come out with this message, very important message. You know, you gotta roll solo in this world, man. As much as being alone can suck sometimes, you gotta learn to make your moves in silence and not always being around people. You know, remain solo dolo in a world full of snakes, because you really don't know who really a snake out here until they show you their hand, until they really show you their true colors. And I've had people like this in my life who came to me as like a brother, but really they were an enemy the whole time. You know, and I dealt with a lot of snakes early in my life. You know, family, friends, you know, friends in my circle, people that don't really have your best interest. They'll leave you by the wayside. Somebody talking behind your back in front of your friend, and your friend don't stick up for you like they should. You know? Them not really having your back. Trust me, every friendship that I've had, they never fully had my back. You know, if you leave $20 on the table in front of your friend, and you telling your friend, like, look, I'm gonna step out for a minute, and you leave the $20 bill on the table in front of them, right, as a test. If you come back and you see that $20 bill is gone, you know who took it. You know that your friend is really not your friend, because your friend right there, he displayed disloyalty. They showed you without really showing you that they are not trustworthy, right? They took the $20 bill. Now, if you left the $20 bill in front of them, and while you stepped out for a minute, you came back and that $20 bill is still on that table, then they passed the test. Then them not taking that $20 bill, because, you know, people love money and everything, you know, it's tempting to take someone's money when, you know it's their money, and you see someone, they drop a couple dollars, right, and you're tempted to take that money, but you know it's not the right thing to do that. The right thing would to be like, hey, yo, listen, you know, you dropped your cash on the ground, you know, let me return it back to you, you know. That would be the right thing to do, to return the cash, because that would show good character. You'd be displaying good character by doing that, instead of just taking it and acting like you ain't see the person drop the money. That's foul to me, right? So you gotta test people's loyalty, you know. And the biggest thing when it comes to friendships is, the key thing of a quality friendship is trust. Trust is the key element to a quality relationship, a quality friendship, I meant. If you feel like you can't trust a person with anything, like if you leave your dog with someone, like if you feel like you can't leave your dog with someone for a weekend, then you know you can't trust them, right? But sometimes you have to like test people. You got to see if they're proven in some cases, right? And people will like expose themselves through their actions. You know, a person's actions can speak louder than their words. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care what type of language you talking. Like, What matters to me is your actions. Does your actions indicate that you are a trustworthy and loyal person to be around, to keep in someone's life? You know, because that goes a long way than just, oh, we're friends because we like the same thing. We're friends because we trauma bonded. We're friends because we like to drink together. No, that's not going to work. That's not a sustainable friendship at all. You know, a friendship that is built on trust and loyalty and transparency, you know, that friendship will go a long way. You know, and that's also built on business too, a business relationship. You know, those are the friendships that I want to have, that I want to be a part of. You know, but beware of the snakes, not just in the world, but like in your neighborhood. The snakes that could be in your social circle. And let me talk about that, you know, like having a social circle. A lot of people are insecure because they want to keep all these people in their circle, all these friends. Like everyone is a friend to you, you know? Oh, this is my friend, that's my friend. Oh, I know this person, we cool. You cool with everybody. And that's a problem, because you can't be cool with everyone. Like at some point, you're gonna have to weed out, you know, you're gonna have to weed out eventually, right? You're gonna have to take the weeds out. You're gonna have to like trim the fat, you know? You can't think everyone is your friend, you're cool with everyone. No. The most realest people are not always liked. They're not cool with everyone. And it's definitely dangerous to keep a lot of people in your circle, because it's easy, at that point it's easy for a snake to make his moves without you knowing. To have a lot of people in your circle, it's easy for a snake to do its dirt, to trick you, to manipulate you, to catch you off guard. It's better to have a short circle, a very small, tight-knit circle, to where you can see everyone. You can see what they're really about. Having 10 people in your circle is just a lot of confusion. You can't keep up with all them vessels. You can't keep up with all that energy. You just can't. There's too much energy occupying in one circle, you know? As opposed to having 2 people in your circle, you're able to monitor the energy in that circle. You're able to monitor the spirits that's operating those people, you know? There's no confusion having a small circle, right? And you'll know when one of those 2 people are a snake. You'll be able to flush them out, you know, cut them off immediately. And that's the reason why for a while I've remained solo dolo, because of the snakes and the people that have done me wrong in the past, betrayed my trust. When I gave my heart to people and them people showed me nothing but disdain and nothing but, you know, betrayal, they show me nothing but ignorance and disrespect, taking me for granted. You know, and once that's happened a lot and I've just had enough of it, I said, you know what, man, maybe it's time for me to, like, you know, be a loner, you know, be cool with my own company. You see, I don't need a lot of people in my life to make myself feel good. I'm able to be secure in myself with rolling solo. And me practicing rolling solo, I've been able to feel good about myself and not need people. I don't need people in my life. I don't just need anyone in my life. I'm content with walking this path alone, taking care of business alone, making my moves in silence. You know, like when you come to my channel, understand this is who I am. I don't fake nothing. This ain't some character I'm portraying. This is who I am. This is who I've been for the past 4 or 5 years. You know, there was a time where I tried to be part of every circle, every clique, compromise my character to be like everyone else, to be fake to fit in. You know, I tried to fit in with everyone and try to be accepted. You know, but listen, man, you gotta watch out for the snakes in your neighborhood, your social group, the people that you keep in your life, family, friends, whoever, people at your job, co-workers. You gotta watch people. You can't be quick to assume everyone's cool with you just because you're a good person, just because you're a genuine person, just because you're a man of the Most High. That don't mean that people are not gonna come try you. That don't mean that people are gonna try to, turn on you. No. That doesn't make you immune from people being fake to you. Like, you're not immune from fake energy from people. You understand? You're not immune from the dirt that people can bring upon you. You're not immune from people trying to set you up. I've been through situations, very eye-opening situations that made me see the real in people, that made me really see what people are about. The devils that I dealt with in my life, it's made me aware, more aware of my surroundings, more wise in how I move. If I didn't go through certain things, certain events that challenged me, that made me tougher, made me wiser, made me more self-aware, I wouldn't be talking about this. I wouldn't. Some people who think that life is a cakewalk, people that think life is so good, great all the time, people that live in illusion, that think that everyone is so good, the world is such a beautiful place to live in. Them people haven't been through nothing. They haven't been through shit in their life. They live in illusion. They live in La La Land. That's where they live in. Because they haven't been through anything. They haven't been challenged. They haven't been through any persecution. They haven't dealt with demons in their life trying to take them down. They haven't. The realest people in the world, man, they go through a lot. And they battled a lot. Like, I'm not even beginning to tell you half of what I've been battling and what have battled in the past. I'm just giving you the tip of the iceberg. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, you gotta just roll solo. When you dealt with a lot of snakes in your life, the only choice for you is to roll solo. Knowing knowing that you can't trust a lot of people out here. You can't really depend on a lot of people, you know. And you gotta find like-minded people that they're trustworthy, they're loyal, they have good character, they know how to move, you know, they got good energy, you know. One thing about me, and one thing I'm really good at doing, is I'm good at observing people. I'm a very observant person. I'm able to see things that other people can't see in others. I'm able to monitor people and their energy and really pay attention to not what a person says, but what their actions indicate. And I pay attention to energy. You know, someone's weird energy is enough for me to just say, you know what? Yeah, this ain't the person I want to be around very often. This is a person I gotta remove myself from, you know, because I wasn't messing with their energy at all. Their energy was just off to me, and it was weird. It was a little bit suspicious, negative and whatnot. Yeah. And the best way, like I'm telling you, when you move in silence, you are protecting yourself from the snakes, from the pitfalls. When you just announce to everyone what your plans are, and you telling people what moves you're making, like, that is an easy way for the devil to come in. The devil is able to come in that way, because now you let people know what you're up to, where you're at. You know, that's not very smart, especially if you're someone that's well known. You're someone that is, you have a very big following and whatnot. You know, that can be dangerous to just give yourself away, you know, because you don't want to be out in the open. You feel me? And that just goes with like operating in real life, especially if you live in a sketchy neighborhood. You know, live in a sketchy neighborhood, you got to really watch your back, you know. Don't tell people what you up to, because everybody's not entitled to know what you're up to. Someone asked me at work, like, you know, what's new in your life, and you know what you got going on and whatnot. And I don't like telling people what I got going on. I'm very cordial, and I don't like to give away so much of my own personal life. You know, I'm able to make short conversation without, like, you know, giving away details. You know, so I just hit them with, you know, I'm just making moves. I'm just, you know, getting stuff done out here. That's it. That's all you need to know. Making moves. And that's how you should really conduct yourself. That's how you should act around people. You just making moves. That's it. That's all you need to tell them. You don't need to tell them nothing else, man. Because the people that you least expect to be snakes, trust and believe, they can be snakes in the grass. You may not know it.